Hello everybody, welcome back to another Minetest mod review. Today we are looking at the Lumberjack mod. So, if you ever find yourself frustrated because there's just piles of trees that look like, well, let me actually make one look like this real quick. Oh, I didn't know it did that. Alright. So I can't even demonstrate what kind of trees you would be tired of because with this mod you can't even make that kind of tree anymore. So as we saw from that handy dandy little chat message, you're actually forced to climb to the top of a tree to harvest it. That is not what I expected. That is neat though. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and plant some saplings. So, okay. As you saw, you can just punch your tree trunks, and this one for whatever reason won't. Interesting. Those ones won't, but this one would. Okay, I mean, and it doesn't really matter because I don't need to climb up those. I don't know why that one went away. Interesting. So with a tree this size, it's not really that important because you can reach to the top of the tree from the ground. So what we really need to do is find some taller trees, I suppose, is what we need to do. I'll go ahead and throw some saplings out too. Throwing the saplings out, and by throwing them out, I mean planting them, is an important part of this mod. I could have sworn I seen some. There a jungle is. All right, we'll just run over to this jungle really quick here. I think I could actually run over faster because I believe... Oh, you know what? Actually, let's do this. This is aspen, right? All right, so we'll... boop, bada boop. Put our little climbing points in. So this is the type of tree where you would get a little more annoyance because people can't reach to the top of the tree. So they harvest what they can reach, and then they just leave the rest there, and it looks ugly and annoying and messy and stupid and a lot of other adjectives. So doing this forces them to climb to the top of the tree before they're able to harvest it. And actually even this one, I have to climb to the top. All right, well, let's do so. And then we will take a look at the other feature that this mod adds, which I'm gonna cheat, and I'm not gonna actually get it the correct way because ain't nobody got time for that. So, I guess there's some higher point in the tree than this, so there is. So can I not? Ooh, see, that makes it a little annoying for jungle trees though. You have to start with the highest. I'm assuming it's just doing a search in the area for nodes. Oh, hey, look, there's me. That's cool. So I probably have to get this one, and this one, and this one. See, so this makes jungles kind of annoying because chances are your trees in the jungle are probably close enough where you're gonna have to, yeah, see. Oh man, and now I have to get rid of these. Ah, this is annoying. Who came up with this? All right, well, oh, come on. All right, well, that, I'm not doing that. I refuse. Oof. Okay, so that was kind of boring. Not boring, kind of annoying. Yes, it was more so annoying than boring. So fortunately, things do not always stay that way. There are 3 different options, 3 different configuration possibilities, and I quote from the forum topic: all players directly get the Lumberjack privilege, which I haven't explained anything about yet, but bear with me. There is a second option: players have to collect points to get the Lumberjack privilege. And the third option, the mod will actually never give players the privilege, and it needs to be granted by an admin, a moderator, a different mod as an award for chopping down X number of trees or whatever. It needs to be given in a different manner. So what does this Lumberjack... Well, before we even get to that, let's touch on something real quick for the points. To collect points, Default, you have to have 400 points before you get the privilege, but that can be changed. And to get the points, you have to harvest 400 tree blocks or whatever number of points. So if you need 100 points, you have to harvest 100 tree blocks. And then you have to plant more than, in the case of 466 saplings. It's the points number divided by 6, it looks like, number of saplings. So you have to plant saplings in addition to just chopping down the trees. So now what happens when we get this privilege? Well, let's find out real quick. So I had my buddy over wherever he was, right here. He just gave me this privilege, which is pretty cool, you know. Nice dude giving me privileges. So now look at this. We can start at the bottom of this jungle tree. There we go. At the bottom of the jungle tree. Bada boom, bada bing. I just chopped down the whole jungle tree. Boom, look at that, look at that, look at that. And of course I'm doing jungle wood, and jungle wood is not visible in inventory for whatever goofy reason. I don't know. So you couldn't even see that I was getting all of them. So let's clear out some inventory space here. Let's actually go do this aspen tree here. So if I dig the bottom node, whoop, all gone. And I can demonstrate by like doing this. It'll leave the bottom ones on the ground, and the top ones above it will be removed. Now, just for some fun testing, because I don't know. Oh yeah, I also, you know, of course, have fly, because why would I? All right, so here's some trees that we placed ourselves. Can I just chop one of these and the whole thing fall? No. Oh, wow, neato. I don't know how that works. So if these are not grown trees, see how I can put the climbing things on those? If these are nodes that were placed by a player, you can't do that. That's cool, man. That's cool. And yeah, we can harvest up all of these. So it doesn't take the leaves down, but leaf decay should handle that. Much the same as if you had just manually gone through and cleared out the whole tree. So yeah, that's, you know, it's very on par with other mods similar to, but not limited. Technic has the chainsaw. There's, I want to say it's like a tree capacitator or something along those lines it's called, where you just dig the bottom node. I want to say there's one that you like just keep digging the bottom node, but it pulls off the top log for every node breaking, or however you want to phrase that. So yeah, that's pretty much what it does. It's pretty neat. It saves people a lot of time once they have the privilege. Again, they can get it in a variety of different fashions, all configurable. So if you're, oh no, my axe broke. Oh yeah, I should also mention, do I have give? No, I don't. Okay, well, it's a good thing that my buddy over here does. I want to give Jay a default steel axe. Nope, default axe steel. Oh, look, cool. My good friend gave me an axe. So, I don't know if you're going to be able to tell this, but when you remove one, it takes off that much. And removing that, I don't know if that actually did more or not. Let's go find a jungle tree. Or an aspen. Either of these will work. Take note at the amount of... Yes. So when you fell a tree with this, it also damages the tool as if you had broken each node individually. Which is good. That is the way it should be. Yeah. So you'll have to, you know, keep that in mind, because you're doing more damage to your tool than just chopping the single node, but you're not doing any more damage than if you manually went through and chopped every single node individually. You're just saving a lot of time and effort. So I mean, there's really no reason to complain about the axe taking the extra damage, because it's technically not extra damage. And it's gonna wrap this one up. So again, this was the Lumberjack mod. You can find all of the links on my website, which will be linked in the video description, as always. Thanks for watching. Tune in next week for another mod review, and I will see you then.